small voice piped up, Mr. Alexander blinked, quickly trying to wipe the tears away. I'm fine, bud. Just having a hard day. The boy frowned, thinking hard. He stepped closer and placed his little hand on Alexander's knee with a surprising gentleness. It's okay, he said. You can borrow my mom. Alexander stared at him, stunned. Borrow? Your mom? The boy nodded confidently, puffing out his tiny chest. Yes, she helps me when I'm sad. She can help you too. She's the best mom in the world. Before Alexander could even process this, a woman jogged toward them, breathless and worried, a small bag of groceries in her hand. Sweetheart, I'm always here to help, but you can't just offer me like a library book. She let out a small laugh before turning back to Alexander, her voice quieter now. Are you okay? Do you need help? Alexander opened his mouth, but no words came out. He felt ridiculous. This was a complete stranger. But her calm, steady gaze made the walls he'd spent years building begin to crack. My father, he finally whispered. He had a heart attack today. They don't know if he'll make it through the night. Her face fell with sincere empathy. I'm so sorry. That's a heavy thing to carry alone. He could only nod, unable to speak again. Come, she said softly. Walk with us. He hesitated, but then Liam's small fingers closed around his hand, tugging gently. And for the first time that day, Alexander let himself be pulled up from the bench. They walked slowly around the park, Liam skipping ahead while Alexander and the woman strolled behind. She introduced herself as Maya Bennett, a single mother working 2 jobs to keep life steady for her son. And as they walked, Alexander found himself telling her things he'd never shared with anyone. You know, she finally said, strength isn't about holding everything in. Sometimes being strong is letting someone stand beside you. Her words sank in deeper than she could have known. As they reached the park exit and night settled around them, Maya paused. Do you need someone to sit with you at the hospital? She asked. I can drop Liam at my sister's place. You shouldn't be alone tonight. The offer hit him hard. He felt he didn't deserve this kindness, not from someone he'd met just 20 minutes ago. No, he said softly. You've already done enough. More than you know. But the loneliness in his voice betrayed him. Maya smiled gently. Sometimes people come into our lives exactly when we need them to. Let us be there. And so, they went with him. At the hospital, time blurred into a haze of fluorescent lights and the beeping of machines. Hours passed in the heavy, uncertain silence of the waiting room. Liam slept curled up against his mother. Maya sat beside Alexander, her hand resting lightly on his back, a silent reminder that he was not alone. When the doctor finally approached, Alexander braced himself for the worst. But the news, for once, was good. His father had made it through surgery. He was stable. He would live. The relief hit Alexander so hard he nearly collapsed. Maya caught his arm, steadying him. He laughed through his tears, overwhelmed by the weight that had finally lifted. You stayed, he whispered. You stayed for a stranger? No, Maya said softly. We stayed for someone who needed a little light. Everyone deserves that. Liam stirred awake and yawned loudly. Did your heart stop hurting now? Alexander crouched down and hugged the little boy as tightly as he could. Yes, buddy, it really did. Slowly, without forcing anything, they started to feel like a family. You know, he said, smiling softly, the day you told me I could borrow your mom, you gave me more than you'll ever understand. Liam grinned. Does that mean you don't need to borrow her anymore? Alexander laughed. Maybe. Maybe I want to keep both of you if your mom agrees. Maya's breath caught, tears filling her eyes. But this time, they were joyful tears. And Liam, bursting with excitement, threw his arms around them both. Yay, we're a team now. Ah, he squealed. And just like that, the broken, lonely CEO who once cried alone on a park bench found a family he never expected. He found a home not made of wealth or success, but of love, second chances, and the profound kindness of a little boy. The story reminds us that sometimes the smallest hearts can see the deepest pain, and a stranger's kindness can be the start of a whole new life. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.